what's in the way. Hello everyone. That's what's going on. There we go. Always wondered why every live stream has an awkward intro. It's like, it makes sense now that you're actually starting a live stream. It's a little complicated setting everything up. It's a little complicated.
Turn right at the traffic light.
It was just me going live. We had some thumbs up from Chris.
Hello, Chris. I'll see people drop in here as we go. It's a bit early for a live stream, I guess, but
MW says good afternoon.
good afternoon. How's the mic? Can you actually hear Jess this time? It doesn't say microphone's plugged in.
When I was listening to it, it seemed louder on my end.
It doesn't say on the screen the microphone plugged in, no. But maybe it doesn't when you're doing one of these.
Turn left on Oak Mountain Rail Trail.
Mic is perfect. And we're trying to adapt her, so hopefully it works.
Why do I have to keep accepting? GPS keeps saying truck's not allowed. I'm like, but I am allowed. Oh, for crying out loud. You know what? I'm just going to ignore it. I don't need a GPS to get out of here. Read those comments?
We got a hello from Morocco.
Morocco?
Mic is sounding clear. Oh yeah, you're from Pennsylvania. We had a funny story yesterday. We were in Montana.
I posted it on Facebook, so if you've seen that.
We were in Montana yesterday.
Missoula, Montana. Actually, just east of Missoula. Bonner, Montana. And there's another Pennsylvania trucker that came up and started talking to me, and all of a sudden he just goes, "You speak really good English for a Canadian." I'm like, "What? How? What now?" I'm like, "You don't think Canadians speak English?" He goes, No, not like that. That came across wrong, but your accent, it's very clear. You speak very good English for a Canadian." I'm like, "What did you expect me to speak like?" He goes, no, I'm just showing my ignorancies. And then he started talking about other stuff, and he goes, "How's your French?" I'm like, oh, he thinks I'm going to speak with a thick French accent because he's from Pennsylvania, so he's run into a lot of Quebecers. So he thinks a Quebec French accent is what Canadians talk like. It's like, no, we all talk with different accents. Parts of Canada are very different than other parts of Canada.
Turn right on Park Avenue.
We've got the eastern Newfoundland accent, and we've got the Quebecois accent, and Western Canada has a completely different accent. Oh, I'm not allowed to be in this lane. Right. It's HOV. HOV on the shoulder lane. Dumbest thing I've ever seen. I think it doesn't work. So yeah, I'm pretty proud to be Canadian representing Canada. I speak very good English for a Canadian, so...
You speak better English than most of Pennsylvanians.
He had a bit of an accent that's different than us, Pennsylvanian, but not very different. He definitely had a bit of an accent, but enough that you would know he's from somewhere else. I just thought it was hilarious that I spoke good English for a Canadian. And I'm sure my laughing and my face told it all because he was trying to backtrack so hard. Oh, so we're in Kelowna.
Maybe in Pennsylvania Dutch.
He said his dispatch had offered him several loads up into British Columbia, but he had kept denying them because he was afraid he wouldn't be able to understand the Canadian accent. I'm like, dude. So I said, compare British Columbia to Washington. Compare Seattle to Vancouver, British Columbia, and you'll get pretty darn close. That's what British Columbia feels like. Oh, maybe I'll accept loads that way in the future then. I'm like, okay, you do that. But I think we do that wherever we go. We hear one person speak a certain accent, and we think all Australians sound that way, and all Indonesians sound that way, and all British sound that way. Actually, I made that comment on Facebook, and one of our British drivers goes, he was in Missoula, and he was told that he had a very thick Canadian accent. It's like, dude, he's got a very thick British accent. Nothing Canadian about that accent at all. Good try, though.
I need to go over the bridge.
Whenever I see British driver, I tell him to learn how to speak proper English.
I always want to see Canada.
Who always wanted to see Canada?
MW.
MW. Well, you're seeing Canada right now. This is a floating bridge. It's literally concrete buoys. Big concrete buoys that we're driving on. Driving across the lake. So we're headed to West Kelowna. I'm going to drop my trailer there. We'll unplug the microphone. We tested it. It should work. If all of a sudden you guys cannot hear any audio when that happened, let us know. And then Jess will hold the camera while I drop the trailer. Hopefully the people inside the shop don't mind being on YouTube Live.
It to 18 plus, but we don't have the radio on to make it worth the 18 plus.
I hit the 18 plus video or just because VHF radio, and you never know what you'll hear. Speed up too much here. It's still 60. Still 60. Well, you wouldn't know it with the traffic flow. There we go, 80. And I know most people speed up to the speed limit increase sign as you get to it, but because of GPS tracking, we cannot speed up until after the sign. MW
says, my father drove trucks in the 70s and 80s. And in the 70s, he had a cab over, and he would take us with him once in a while. So this is what it reminds me of.
Oh, okay, yeah. Cab overs are very rare now. The reason cab overs are very popular because of the legal length of trucks and trailers. Cab overs, the way the laws were written, cab overs got very popular. When they changed those laws, cab overs pretty much died instantly. Everybody went with the big nose trucks, more comfortable ride. That's why cab overs are still quite popular in Europe, because of the narrow and tight corners. You need the short wheelbase. Cab overs get used quite a bit for long loads. For people that want to run really long loads, sometimes a cab over will give you some legal extra benefits where you don't need to run as many permits. So sometimes people hauling those long hydro poles. That's a Canadian thing. Power pole, electricity power pole. They run cab over still.
They say their father's truck was always broken down.
Yeah, that's owner-operator. Welcome to being owner-operator. Your truck's always broken down. Our company gives us brand new equipment. One of the huge benefits working for Sutco, you always have a truck that's within 3-4 years old. This one's only 1 year old now. I picked it up from the dealership brand new.
Why is it so cold in May?
It is 11 degrees Celsius here. The slow melt is actually endangering flooding because it's so slow melting. We were like, oh good, we're not going to have flooding because it's melting so slow. They're saying it's melting so slow. When we get our next heat wave, we're going to switch from winter to summer in a snap of a finger. It's going to melt all the snow, and June is rainy season. So we're expecting massive flooding in June. At least there's a risk of it. So winter came slow, so I guess winter's leaving slow too.
I saw a meme that said it's called May because it may be hot, it may be cold, it may be rainy, it may be 20 degrees, it may be 30 degrees, maybe 100 degrees.
That's why it's called May.
Yeah, because it may be
May be anything. All right, we're coming up to the yard here.
Oh, I don't have my shoes on.
Put the shoes on in the yard. I still have to back up and everything.
Okay. Oh, this one.
I have to go around the roundabout that we barely fit on.
I'm familiar with that. He left in the 80s and went to Yellow Freight.
Yellow Freight, yeah, that's a big company that used to be around, I think. I don't know if Yellow's still around or if it's a regional thing.
At the roundabout, take the fourth exit to
I've seen Yellow logos on old retro trucks. Okay, up in the center curb, all the way over here. Curb the trailer all the way around through the center, which is perfect, but yeah, it's not too bad. This time of day, it's 11. The gates should be open. Should be somebody around, so I won't have to punch in my code to get in. Greenhouses here. There's my road. I come here so rarely. There it is. Man, that guy was burning so much oil. Good, nobody oncoming. I can take the whole road. That truck just is moving straight in, so perfect. Gates open. Oh, there's a helicopter parked right there. Wildcat helicopters.
Yeah.
They've made a second yard here?
Yeah, one of them is kind of where they just test and fly. Another one's where they build.
There.
I think this one may do tours. One of them does. Yeah, there's 2 yards.
They manufacture helicopters here in West Kelowna.
We always have a contest of counting how many.
Helicopters are parked in the yard. This is a shared yard. There's several companies working in this yard. Where do I want to? I don't want it to be buried behind other trailers. I'm afraid they're going to be buried behind other trailers. Here so early that
Like I would just go.
I'm going to quickly ask if they're going to be working on this trailer.
Yeah, that would help.
Yeah, okay. I guess you're entertaining the people. So you can take the phone down, unplug it, and
Yeah, give me a second here to do that shenanigans.
yeah, let's find out.
Okay, so unplugging the microphone, you guys might hear like a difference in the sound, but it should work. If not, please let me know. And this may be a little disorienting as I get out of the truck because I have no other way to get out. Oh, there's Cookie Monster. There we go, out of the truck. If the wind noise gets to you guys, let me know and I can move to a spot where there's not enough noise, hopefully. Actually, here I have different from here. Maybe one of them's getting ready to take off. I'll joke around with you guys. It might take Juan a little bit to get back. The chip trailers. A lot of them are out right now, but they park here overnight. Over the close. are pretty old, these trailers here. I see one. He's ran back. Here's another Peterbilt Succo truck. Just sneaking around and see where one's going. Stand in front of the trailer.
For the hoses. Not in use. Drops all the air in the suspension in the back. So that way it doesn't break your landing gear off as the air slowly leaks out of the airbags. Did you want to use the washroom?
Like your last viewers.
I'll grab the camera. Just pull forward. Why would I release the trailer brakes? One. Okay. Bobtailing. Go. Is the microphone plugged back in? Are we good? For a minute. We'll be rolling out here. I'm going to do my E-log. Remove the finish. Good. We have AWA replace marker light on QD03. Send. You breaking out? Oh yeah, like crazy. Okay, let's get rolling again. Bobtailing. I have to run and lock up those toolboxes.
Okay.
Be right back. So I've got to back on the road. I was trying to back up far enough you guys would be able to see me run there. You're really breaking out, huh? Okay, I'll be right back and we'll be rolling on the road.
It's just me again. Looks like one of the mechanics is out there. Looks like he's gonna fix that light. Cool.
Okay, I'm back. Did we lose all our viewers? One viewer? One of you guys stuck around? Cool. I don't know how the audio was outside. Kind of windy out there.
Like the wind is picking up and like.
Side of the lake. Hammer down. Bobtail.
Home sweet home.
Home sweet home coming up. Fair to show people how I drop a trailer. Maybe there's no interest in that, but at least I've shown it now.
So different when you don't have a trailer.
Oh, it feels dumb off of a trailer. Every bump, everything wants, yeah. Trucks are not designed to run empty. And bobtailing like this, every bump you feel it. The suspensions are designed to have a lot of weight on them. With no weight on them, it's like a solid, you're riding a brick. Hardtail, no suspension. There's a tractor coming. We can beat a tractor. We have to tell the transmission to start in a higher gear. Oh, see, I'm going wide as if I have a trailer. I don't have a trailer. I don't need to go wide. So we have to go through West Kelowna and then we'll see Okanagan Lake after that. So they're not sure if they can replace the light.
Okay.
They're going to see if they can order it in.
Turn left at the stop sign.
Are you taking pictures for your doctor?
I'm trying. It's really hard to take a picture.
Look at all the fluff flying over here.
No, thank you.
So you didn't even do anything physical outside. You just walked outside. And
Yeah.
that's all it took for you to completely break out. We're going to have to put you in a bubble. Good thing for HEPA filters. I should have gone the other way, shouldn't I have? It's construction here. Should have gone the other way.
That's what makes it live trucking.
I guess here I can't cut out the traffic jam. On my other videos I can cut out the traffic jam. I've got some cool videos coming up. Unfortunately I forgot the microphone on one of them. We do the Coquihalla Highway through. I do the Coquihalla Highway through Hell coming up this next week. Seriously. I want to go. Oh, brake lights came up? No. No. Too late to do U-turn. Oh, there goes the tractor in the greenhouse yard there. Beep beep. Somebody do some voodoo over there and get us moving. Okay, I see traffic control walking. Does that mean no? Doesn't mean anything. There's too many vehicles behind us for me to even attempt a U-turn. Okay. Seriously, whoever's doing the evil voodoo on us, stop it. I guess I could answer. I could actually read questions if you guys have questions right now. Well, if you take this and fast forward it, it would be a time lapse of the clouds moving through.
Now the pollen.
I see vehicles moving the other direction, so at least there's vehicles moving one direction now. Oh, we've got vehicles moving the second direction there.
I'd say somebody's in a heap of trouble.
Somebody's in a heap of trouble?
Do tell. Fort RCMP tactical unit. The black one headed south on 96. Oh yeah, I had all four of them pass me there over OEM. I passed there a little while ago. It looks like you're shutting on the intersection at this side here. Two of them are, and a couple of them are keeping going. No, three are going. I don't like the gas and Trudeau. I think the men are going to be scored when they find out they went right by you and didn't see you. Well, the thing was, I was going up the hill as full as molasses there, and they came up on me. I was like, well, you know what, I ain't stopping and I got nowhere to go. Exactly. It's not like you weren't giving them a chance to catch you. Hell yeah.
Apparently there's a bunch of RCMP. It's snowing. Where is that? Coquihalla?
That's a Coquihalla.
Yeah, 4 units. I think that's just way too much attention from my liking.
Snowing on the Coquihalla.
There is 12 cold temperature.
I think we're where we are. Won't be enough. Good boy.
My E-log just goes, do you want to change your driving status from driving to on duty? No, we're on duty. I mean, we're driving. I'm in gear. Let's change gears. There we go. A little bit of a higher gear to start with. Okay, how long have we been here? I've been seeing a lot of people dropping in and then bailing back out.
I know, Dave, maybe there's just a gas war over on the west side. I want to be the first ones there.
Well, hopefully we get going.
That's what they can do is a race from Vernon and Texas to the west side, bringing Timmy's for coffee.
It sounds like the cops are behind us.
Guy on the news sprawled out on the floor because he took the last donut. Yeah, he'll get 6 months for that, easy. Oh, well, that's good. They fucked up the highway. I'm going to play around on the vision for a couple hours now and not have to go out there again. Yeah, no doubt it. I'm glad I'm just doing my usual turning off here.
I'll be honest, I do not understand at all what's going on here. Because every direction traffic has gone a couple times now, except us. And I cannot see the back of the line. It's way back there. So now they're letting the other traffic go again. You guys let that traffic go once already. Cars behind us are doing U-turns. Heck, there's a guy with a trailer doing a U-turn. Oh, and we get to go now. Woohoo! Oh, hallelujah.
Is it nice chair? In the middle earlier, somebody must have blew it over there. Holy fuck.
And that's why it's 18 plus. Oh, I hate waiting. I don't do waiting very well.
You say you have patience more than me.
Not sitting there doing nothing. That's one thing I don't do very well.
Continue on the road.
Car did not take that space in front of the big rig. Good job. Well, took that one. Just complimenting the car. car for not cutting off a big rig, and then there they go. Hammer down. It's 11:30 now. I am getting hungry.
We still have to drop the truck off.
Oh yeah, we have to drop the truck off. So we'll go home. I'll drop you off, and then you can come over to the truck for pickup. So I don't have to walk home because I don't feel like walking home. Did you look to see if we have audio? After plugging the microphone in?
There's a guy with a trailer.
Yep, we have audio. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Seems like it's good audio too.
It is.
The microphone is a good call. You can talk like a normal person. You don't have to yell. That's Okanagan Lake in the background. You can actually see little glimpses of it on the back there. Don't worry, we'll get a better shot of that soon.
I think you would have more viewers if we turn the radio off. We turn 18 plus off.
Ah, the 18 plus hurt.
Yep.
Can you turn it off now? Midstream? Probably not.
I don't think so.
So it'd be better off just leaving the VHF radio off. Little race bike. Your engine brakes on the lowest setting. We're bobtailing, don't need more than that. Broken down truck, or where's Tim Hortons? That's back behind us, right? So
There's a whole bunch of other food though.
could be running and getting food. He's sitting in the driver's seat. Yeah, he's just sitting there. So he might actually be broken down. How close do we get? Should we get a little closer? It's probably about 2 or 3 feet between us still. No comments?
No comments.
Comment reader is bored. also a stream early in the day.
We've done it earlier.
Huh?
We've done it
We've
earlier.
done earlier. I know the ones like after 5 p.m. do much better.
We did a Soyuz at like 10 though last time or something like
Okay.
that. It's better than that reason to go visit my office.
Yeah, home offices, you make a left-hand turn here.
Right hand.
Yes, a right-hand turn. You're right, my left. I'm so dyslexic.
I always have a funny thing to say on how to remember right from left when I'm with you.
Why?
You know your right side because I'm always right.
You're always right. People always say, hold up your hand and see which hand makes the letter L. Guys, I'm dyslexic. They're both L's. They're both L's. One L's backwards, but they're both L's. I don't know which one is backwards.
But you know your wife is always right.
No comment. Hey, you can't push me over. No, you can't tickle me either. No. I'm under attack, guys. Someone send help.
Not good to say in the live stream.
It is a beautiful day. It is chilly. It's 13 degrees, but it's kind of a pretty day. We'll see. The wind's picking up. We'll see once we get to the lake. You know what? The video's going to go over an hour.
Yeah,
Yep.
I knew
Because
that.
we're getting to the lake. We're getting to the lake. Try to put that bike in the back of CRV, CRV, right? CRV. Now they're gonna remove the front tire. Okay, it's promising. Alright, we actually get the hammer down now. Get out of the cities. I'm not a city person.
No, we're definitely both not. No.
Number 97C, Sydney section. Yeah, I guess if it's snowing on top of the Coquihalla, it's snowing on top of the connector too. on their cell phone. And speeding up and slowing down, speeding up and slowing down. We just went past the lumber mill. Which the name escapes me. Gorman lumber mill. They make 1x4s and 1x6s and 1x8s. 1 by everything. Good view of the Okanagan Lake. And you'll see a Rattlesnake Island over there as well. I don't know how well that will show up on camera, but
I know, I wish we could zoom in one click.
you can zoom in, but you go way zoom in. You can zoom in on there. There's a boat out there. One single boat. Welcome to historic Peachland. Yeah, you're right. That radio has had so little talk that it's not worth making an 18 plus video to leave the radio on. Maybe if we do one in Vancouver, that area, maybe we can do one there, live stream, but it's not worth doing it here. Next time. It'll be not next week, but the week after again. Definitely getting windier out. When we came up this way, there was hardly any wind. And it slowly got windier and windier. Thankful I had just with help me full tarps because the wind was just enough to be a headache.
I think they were saying 20 to 40 kilometer winds. After.
Okay, yeah.
Like
That boat on the lake better get off soon then.
Yeah.
And one of my friends, he sails. He said that this lake can be very dangerous sailing. You're out sailing, just enjoying a really beautiful day, and in the afternoon, the winds can pick up very suddenly. You can be in a lot of trouble quickly.
That's one.
Time for lunch.
Time for lunch. We're going to wait till we're home for lunch. But you see a lot of rigs come over here. Get a coffee or lunch or supper or whatever.
Peachland used to be a golf ball.
Yeah, that used to be a little golf. There used to be a golf ball on top of a tee, and now it's a beach. The golf ball went out of business a long time ago, or the golf course went out of business a long time ago. I guess the town finally painted a peach on there. It's Peachland after all. Kind of see a lake in the background there. I think we can get rid of more of that post.
Let's see if it stays
Is that better?
like that. Yeah, it's better. Well, to me it is. I would go up high. I don't know, we need a different cell phone now.
Is that kind of crooked?
Don't ask me, everything's crooked.
Or is it crooked now?
Dave.
I will ask. I will ask.
I will ask. Same pair of pneumatic vehicle we saw earlier.
Who knows?
Yeah, the waves aren't bad at all yet.
No, not yet.
It's fairly smooth. Like, it's not classy, but it's still not any breaking waves.
Looks like part way out the right side.
I saw the car behind me wanting to peek and pass on the
Like,
right hand side. Oh, like, I better move over.
oh, this is kind of our view for the next 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, well, we don't drive on the lake like this. We go up between Summerland and take we're on the lake again, but starting to wave pretty good into the wind, so I'm sure the waves will start growing slowly. You know, we haven't had a big rig roll on this corner for a while.
It's okay.
I know, it's kind of good to see people learn. Look at that beautiful blue, greenish blue.
Cloudy, or is it be hard to do a live stream right now?
Because it'd be so bright.
Yeah.
Just kind of driving into the sun-ish. Paving next 10 kilometers. Actually paving on the other side of the road. Well, they were when we were coming up, so it should be alright. Home sweet home. We're almost there. These are our regular stomping ground. This highway. Like I said, it's not the smoothest highway in the world, but why are we resurfacing this highway when there's other highways that are much worse shape than this one? Something pretty common on the back of an RV. Not all who wander are lost. I like the same.
Mm-hmm.
They're from Penticton, so I guess they're coming home from their trip.
They probably look at our truck and go, Sam over there, far away from home.
Yeah, it's true. Just because it says Penticton on the back doesn't mean they're from Penticton.
They have it so personalized. They have their names and everything. So.
Yeah. I try to remove any names that give away where I'm from. The dealerships always put those rings around the plates that say where you bought the car. It's like, no, I don't need someone in Vancouver to know that I came all the way from Penticton and I probably have some valuables in the vehicle. out of province or out of state, then you can't really help it. But at least as long as I'm in British Columbia, I don't look like a tourist. See that light dusting of snow on those mountains? That snow came way too close to us down here.
But when we put kayaks on, it was like tourists again.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe there are comments and you're just not reading them.
Well, maybe my phone messed up. We'll see.
Like why is there no comments? Why is there no comments?
Yeah, there's comments.
There's comments? So this whole time you guys have been commenting and I'm not answering them. Sorry, that's Jess's fault.
Yeah, of course it is. Iron Thunder says hello and this is a weird FS map.
Iron Thunder says this is a weird FS map. Yeah, imagine doing a farming sim map for this. It would have to be forestry and vineyards.
So Martin has the same problem with Port and Starbound. So each of our numbers, Port has the same amount of letters as the word left.
Oh.
So remember Port and Starbound.
Port and Starboard.
Starboard. Sorry. Starbound is a game.
Yeah.
My bad.
But even then, left would still. Well, left and port. Okay.
He also says left is also where you dismark from a plane or a car on the driver's side.
Okay, left. Always get it as a driver. I always get it to the left-hand side. So I have to try to pick up on those.
I think there's some good tips. I haven't seen them pop up on here either.
That's because you pressed the button on there
What button?
when you were walking around.
Oh, I pushed a button.
Yeah.
Do we have to push a button again?
Should be okay.
Okay. It was hard to get out of a truck.
Oh, look at all that smoke. What's all that smoke up ahead? There's good clickbait. I know exactly what the smoke is, and so do you guys if you guys think about it. I should just pass these cars. I'm speeding up now. For some reason they all just slow it right down. So they saw the smoke. That's probably what happened. They saw the smoke and it smells wonderful too. Just such a pleasant smell. What do they call this kind of paving? They literally have like 1, 2, 3, 4 machines. 4 machines that boil the road. They have these huge torches, these big platforms of torches, just melt the road. And then they grind the road up and then replace it back into the road. They add very little new pavement.
struggling for the word too. I know it, but I can't think of it.
But I don't quite understand why we have to slow down to 50 on this side of the road. And they're paving on the other side of the barrier. We'll be back on the lake here shortly. We're in Summerland now. See why they're replacing that? They should be paving here. This is worse than that highway is.
But this might be considered city.
I don't know, it might be something. Yeah, but it's a highway though. I don't think the city takes care of this.
I don't get it.
There's some horrible, horrible highways out there that need to be repaved. And here they're repaving a highway that's in decent shape. It's not perfect.
So the mountain in front of us is Giant's Head. And you can get to the top of it. It's a beautiful view.
Yeah, it's kind of fun getting to the top of that. We are bobtailing now, so we're nice and light.
Hi, lunatic.
Oh, there's a lunatic around. Everybody careful.
How you doing, Pops?
Okay, it's time to end the stream.
Hey, now. He had to prove he was 18 plus to get into the chat, you know.
You gotta prove he was 18 plus to get in the chat. Oh.
You know, you get a warning about this.
How warm is it in Michigan right now? Yeah, I'm gonna get a Fahrenheit number.
I know, I'm like, you're gonna get Fahrenheit.
I'm not gonna know what it means. 13 Celsius here. And everything's looking green in the Okanagan for once.
I believe that's an eco chips in front of us.
In front of us?
I believe so.
I was looking at the trailer, it's peerless, so it's made in Penticton. The trailer's made in Penticton.
Because I saw when you were pulling out into the highway, eco chips past us, so.
So it might be, we might be working for the same company, not same company, same boss. BC Eco Chips is owned by the same guy as owns Sunco.
I always love this little part of the highway where we dip down.
It's like, where does the highway go? We're going straight into the lake. Didn't you know this is a boat launch? See, there's a sign, boat launch, semi-boat launch.
Oh boy. It is 29.4 degrees Celsius there.
Oh, so that, yeah,
It's pretty hot there.
that's a nice warm day to be relaxing in. Here's all these silt bluffs. Get to drive along.
I know Juan appreciates the conversion.
Yep.
Like, I would understand.
I got it in Celsius. I'm happy to. I'd be on my motorcycle.
I want your dash cam has fallen slightly. Do you mind putting it back up when safe to do so? Thank you.
No. The answer is no. It's broken. I've dealt that. We're fixing it. Obviously, they're not communicating. So I had a hard break earlier, didn't I?
Yeah.
So that was a couple hours, not even an hour or so. So they watched the video within an hour or so.
Lunatic says it's cooler than yesterday, and how are we doing today?
I don't know. We're going home, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be headed north to Barrier, which is north of Kamloops, but dispatch sent a message that Barrier stops loading at 1:30 p.m. You're not going to make it. So just drop your trailer in West Kelowna and go home. You can load Monday morning. And then they asked, what time will you be loading Monday morning? I'm like, if I'm going home now, this early on Friday, I'll drive up there Sunday evening, and I'll be there ready to load 7 a.m. Unfortunately, the weather is not going to be nice enough to be riding a bike this week, I think, because it's going to be rainy.
Art wants to know if the dash cam is streamed back to the mothership all the time if they watched it right away. So this dash cam, when you have like a hard break or accident, it takes like how many seconds or minutes?
So the dash cam does not stream to the mothership. The dash cam only saves locally. And then if I do a hard break or a hard corner, or there's certain parameters that set it off. Speeding, if I'm over speed, then it takes a certain amount of minutes previous to that and sends that into the mothership, and they get to watch that couple of minutes of what happened before this driver hit their brakes hard. In my case, it was down a steep hill going down, and the light turned yellow, so I'm like up hard on the brakes to get slowed down, because there's no way it's acceptable to run that yellow light knowing that far ahead of time. So you have to be fairly hard in the brakes. So that's why that message sent. And then somebody in the home office gets to go view that video and go, oh, okay. But this time, the video's just laying, or the camera's just laying on the dash, not getting a good view. All they see is the hood. And they're like, send a message of, hey, can you adjust your camera so we can actually see what you did? My answer is no, I can't, because the camera mount is broken, and no matter how many times I stick it back with new tape, it always falls back down. So our maintenance manager has told us that, or let me know that next time I come through Salmo, he's got a new mount ready for me there.
Yeah.
So next time we go through Salmo, I'll pick up the new mount, replace it on here, and then dash cam will be good for them again.
Yeah, so yesterday you dealt with the maintenance guy, and today was a safety person, so.
Yeah.
Nowhere near Area 51.
But I guess we'll be ending the stream here because we're coming in home. I gotta drop the truck off at Kenworth. They're gonna look at my pump AC. I could take the truck right home, but I'm not gonna show you guys where that is because you know, the internet. So as soon as we get into town here, we'll call it a day. Once the beautiful lake and silt cliffs stop. It's very silky clay ground over here, so it's basically a glacial deposit.
Yeah, we'll have an awesome weekend. Hope you guys do too. I'm home next week, so I'll try to catch up with you.
Next week, this week?
This coming week, yeah.
Coming week. See the SS Sycamoose floating in the water? Probably too small for the camera.
Yeah.
Mountains have a light dusting of snow on them. I don't think the camera's picking up very well, but there's definitely a light dusting of snow up there. When the dash cam also does not record any audio, and it does not face the driver. It only faces the road. So I know there's been a lot of pushback with that. There's some companies that have cameras facing the driver, and we're in the bunk. It's our home. That's our private area. So I would not work for a company that I was. You know what? I wouldn't even care if we had a driver-facing camera if I was allowed to block the camera when I'm not driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, so our camera only faces the road and no audio. So we still have our privacy. All right, I guess that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, next time we'll just turn the CB and VHF radio off and then not do an 18 plus. I think that works better. We definitely get more viewers that way. And was it worth it? There was not a lot of talking on the radio, and there was one cuss word. That was it. So I don't think it was worth the 18 plus thing. So next time, next live stream like this will be in 2 weeks. I don't know when in 2 weeks. It could be a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday.
Of course, we have our live streams on the weekend on our other channel.
Yep. We are out of here. You guys rock.
Adios.